Hi guys, Spink here. This is episode 33 of Let's Learn Ageod Civil War II. We're picking up where we left off. It was right in the middle of the orders phase. We need to go through these in a systematic manner. I kind of hit the high points at the end of last episode, but I'm just going to go through them like this. Alright, this Eagle Brigade, this is another one of our elite units. We'll bring him down to McClellan. That's where we're going to really start massing our forces, or he'll be the magnet guy instead of McDowell at the moment. We have some... Looks like we got quite a bit of forces we've been building here. This is in Pennsylvania. We've got 6 brigades and 4 batteries. I'm going to take these 3 batteries and we're going to move them to McClellan here by rail. Looks like I missed one. Alright. Pardon me. Delaware. We have a Delaware, 1st and 2nd Delaware brigades. We'll bring them down again to McClellan and let him put them where they need to go. Here we go. Our cavalry unit out here. Currently, oh, he's tearing up the railroad out here. I wonder if this is more of just a raider force. Why don't we take this guy out on a look-see? Oh, because his supply is crap. That's why. He's at half supply. As soon as he's got 1 turn of supply left, then he's going to start losing. Let's bring him back to Harper's Ferry. Resupply. Mobility without a supply wagon appears to be somewhat limited. A battery here in Baltimore battery. Contrabands. Field hospital in Shelby, Indiana. Where were they? They must have been headed for the Army of the Tennessee originally. What these guys need to have is one of those HQ thingies. I wonder if we can build one of those. No, we cannot. So, whoops, when one of those becomes available again, we really need to get that built. But in the meantime, we can use these little individual ones. Let's leave that up. Milroy. Now, things have gotten better here. What were we waiting for? Oh, we had some artillery coming up. That's it. So now, actually, and now it's mud. God damn. It's clear over here. What if we... 22 days. We probably, if we can go this way and it's clear weather, but then we're going to hit the mud, or then it'll be a cross river into the mountains, whereas this way we don't have the cross river. I think we'll do that. We'll just let them go through there and then we'll stop and recover as needed. thing about it, the slower you go, you know, you're still using supply every turn, so that can, you know, actually, you know, we've got less than 4 turns of supply here. Oh, planning. Oh, I think I had said, in fact, last turn, let's build him a supply. You know, I think I need to just start doing that as a matter of course, is when I say, hey, I need whatever, I need to stop and buy whatever at that time. I think that might be a wiser thing to be doing. So I think I can send them out here now on this route and have these guys get built and then follow along. As long as it's going to take him to get here, I think that'll work. I think it will. Okay. Next. Okay, let's back up a bit. Oh, I guess we're here. Anyway, this is now just a leader pool. So if we need leaders, we'll look to there for them. We have the Army of the Potomac here. Longstreet's Corps is here, and E.K. Smith's Corps is here. So we have 2 corps here. This whole unit looks to be about 12 to 1,300 points. So I think that's not something we can just jump on. Our supply here is really good. We're recovered. We're fully recovered. It would be across river. Or I guess that's not considered cross river. Oh, it's... You know what we would do? We need to defend Strasbourg here. But then we need to come down to this region to do our attack. So that wouldn't be cross river. We could really use another division out here. And then we could put to... Well, if I weaken myself to do that, then that opens these guys up to attack. I think we'll do a wait and see for the moment. Pack trains here. Has everybody got some? You've got plenty. Let's give this guy one more. And Culpeper. We're building a division here. This division is actually completed. I believe he's got quite a bit of conscripts in him, though. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of conscripts. Let's take Hooker and let's give him a division. Start with these 3 units, which gives us some light artillery and some infantry. And I think we'll just hold on to those for now. What do we got here? Crossing this river did not work out so well last time, but we do have pontoons now with us to all elements of the stack, but not to the is this, but this, oh, to the stack. This is a stack. Okay. Okay, so, and that gives us what? A 50% speed bonus. So we could be across this river in 3 days. And run smack into the army of the Shenandoah, perhaps. I want to see where these guys land before I do that, I think. think so. Let's just... Alright, these guys should not be on passive any longer. We have sufficient except for this guy, we've got sufficient cohesion. What if we did that? Maybe not that. What if we did this and brought these guys down to here? That should be fairly safe, and then we can get kind of a look-see in this area, what's going on. And maybe move him across later and see if we can tear up that railroad. This railroad has been serving them very, very well. I would like to also take Charlotte. You know what we could do if I was more of a gambling frame of mind is how I play this game. I would take Charlotte and Fredericksburg at the same time, and he's probably not going to end up, he'll end up in one or the other. But I don't think I will. That just doesn't seem to be the proper style for McClellan in this and in this early 1862. So we'll just sit and we'll watch and see where that guy ends up. Okay, we've got some more units that are showing up here. Pack trains. Pack trains. We want to get these guys in there. And the pack trains, this is the Rolla garrison. It's not sufficient, I don't think. And now our pack trains here. Let's send those to Lyon. We'll get there in 21 days. Can we speed them up? Yeah. And then we could kind of look at advancing on Fayetteville. Although we're probably going to be biting off more than we can chew there. We'll have to see. Let's put him on offensive. Actually on this. We're going to smash this force. Our supply here is not awesome. We got about 5 turns though, so we're good. Missouri Cavalry down here. I don't recall what I had sent these guys down to do. Oh, were they going to start working on the increasing the military control? They're really too small to do much in line with that military control, so I'm going to move them. I'm going to move them out here. And then think about hopping down here and getting an idea of what's going on down here. Maybe coming through and cutting that supply line. Well, I guess it is already cut, isn't it? Alright. We got a lot of leaders here. Probably more than we need. These guys are okay. That we've got the there. Now we're gonna get to there. Military control is what we're working on here. So we'll get this built up. Put him on an offensive footing, and then other stuff can just catch up with us. A few turns of supply left. We're starting to build up supply here. I think if I had just kept my my original supply wagons here, I'd be full with both supply wagons and could head out. I will wait for these supply wagons to get to me, and then we'll start heading down this direction. Okay. I don't really know what to do with these guys. I guess they'll just sit here and collect any additional units as they come down. Supply train 7. So we do still have one supply unit here. Ben Butler, his force has been recovered. So now I'm going to take these guys all the way up to Williamsburg, back where we were at, and start getting in a little closer to Richmond here. Another division here would not be a bad idea. Probably less than a bad idea. Okay, here is a bunch of pack trains in Bowling Green, or just north of Bowling Green. Let's bring them into this force. There's no real reason to use the railroad. He'll be here in 6 days. Military control is looking pretty good. 73 for there. 50, 100. Forrest here is definitely somebody we're going to have to watch out for. We need to get, what do we got for force here? 1, 2, 3. He's got 3 divisions. Of the whole stack under his command. He's not in command of a stack. Defensive engineer, if he is the most high-ranking ranker, so he's not. So he's just kind of an also-ran here. I think I'm going to kind of reshuffle things a little bit so we can give Thomas a division. Nelson has got a big chunk of this force for whatever reason. Got all of these senior generals sitting here without command, so I'm going to give the commands to give the force to the senior generals. I think I'm just going to do that. They should have it because they're here. I think so. Okay, we do need, what do we get? We definitely need to get more force down here. We could use another division in addition to filling these ones out. Okay, so we're coming up into Bowling Green. We'll use one of these pack trains to build a depot here. We need to get some force to guard these things. In fact, let's just do that right now. Let's go to infantry and go with southeast And is that militia? Those are conscripts. Those are a little more than I'm looking for. Just something like this, yeah. Let's put one there. And one. Yeah, this is important enough. We're going to put 2 brigades in each of these regions. That's taken up quite a bit of our money combined with our previous purchases, but so be it. Says we need to get some replacements up here. We'll do that. Can we get one more? Nope, that's it for money. Print paper money, 4% price variation. That would take us back to 0. You know, why don't we do that? It'll just take us back to 0. Okay, what's next? McDowell, we're done. Pack train here, we're done. West Virginia Cavalry. How are we doing on supply? We can do 1. He's got 2 divisions of about 200, nearly 300. So we're in good shape if we can get up there, I think. Let's bring them up here and have a look-see, a little closer look-see. Charleston. Oh, Charleston has a depot. Okay. Does this have a depot? No. And that does not have a depot. And that doesn't have a depot. Okay. Asbeth. We just took Fort Smith. I think we'll save this force here for Ricketts, and I'm going to send Asbeth against that Indian unit. I'm actually going to target the unit itself rather than just the region, so if that unit moves, we'll follow him. Whipple. We're just going to sit tight. Ricketts is assaulting Fort Scott. I suspect we'll capture some supply and be able to fill up our supply wagon here. Supply train here, we'll leave that there. Bowling Green Force. Should I strike this unit? I don't think just yet. He's got a division and a garrison, and then where McCulloch's force is. A slow mover. What if we were to do that? It would leave Bowling Green undefended, and I don't want to leave any force behind. I think we need to just sit tight and build up the military control, wait for our supply, wait for a garrison to defend that when we mount from it, I think is what we have to do. Wallace, he's going to get his supply this turn, which is good because we're not getting in as much as we need. Grant, I think once we get this, once we get a, oh, you know what? Why don't we take one of these packs, these units out, leave it in Paducah, and build a depot here. Once the depot is built, I think we're going to move Halleck up to here, and we'll start operating from here and have Paducah be our logistics base. I think that makes more sense. Okay. Wallace is going to wait for his pack trains to arrive, as is Grant. I don't really have anywhere I want to move him. I could go take Humboldt, but I don't have anything to hold Fort Henry if I do that. Not that Fort Henry is particularly valuable. It's this place here that's valuable. In fact, this one region here represents both Forts Henry and Donelson. And if that's the case, why do I care about this? This is a much more important place, is it not? Because it's whoops, doggone it. Because it's got the more of the rail line here. And who cares about Fort Henry? I think that's where we at, because I don't think Fort Henry is anything. I think this is the forts right here. So even though that says Fort Henry, that's not Fort Henry. This is Forts Henry and Donelson. We do have to take those, certainly, but I think they're pretty stoutly held here. Maybe if we look like we're going to threaten Memphis, some of this force will come out. I'm really impressed with how they're defending Tennessee here. Excuse me. So we'll do that. We'll put them on offensive when we get here, so we can actually, let's put them on. Let's do that. We're going to come in here and just tear into that. Okay, how are we doing on supply? Oh, we're at full supply. Oh, we must have captured something. Oh, no, we didn't capture Valencia. We'll just leave him on this. How'd we get to full supply? Maybe we actually have a functioning supply system now. I don't know. That's not too shabby. I don't think I want to, you know, go down too far south with that. Because these are actually forts here. That's Fort Bliss. This is Fort Fillmore. I think we'll just stay right there. We'll just leave him right here, I think. And then back over here, we're at half cohesion, so let's sit here in passive, I think. Actually, in here, let's see, actually, let's put him back on defensive and see what his recovery rate. We're recovering 1.55 a day. If we put him onto passive, that increases it to 2.55. If we put him in the village there, that's 3.05, and that's our maximum. So we'll put him like that for one turn, and then next turn we'll send him south against Tucson. Okay. This unit. I have to figure out what to do with this. Otherwise, it's basically a self-supporting prisoner of war camp. It's just a foothold, is what this is, and then we will develop it at a later time. That's what that is. When we figure out what we want to do, it's certainly going to require him to keep some force down here that he wouldn't otherwise, and that is what we need to do as the Union is we need to spread these guys out, make these guys fight all over the place where they would rather not. And that's it. Let's go to this. This is our blockade. Here's our shipping lanes force. We brought these new units in to replace what? What did we think we were replacing? This? These guys aren't in bad shape. Let's combine them. Yeah, let's just sit like that, see what that does. See if we could possibly find that unit. I don't think we need to put these on an offensive posture. I don't think that's how the boxes work. Our ammo is full up again. Oh, T. Merchant ships. Our flatboat. Yay, we got quite the collection of flatboats coming on now. These guys are doing okay. Oh, cohesion's down quite a bit. Let's put them back in Fort Pickens. This blockade is down quite a bit. Oh, this is the one that we had the fight in. Boy, we might have to pull these out to Fort Pickens or to the Keys here in order to recover their cohesion. Let's leave them there for a turn and see if that comes up at all on its own. Try that. David Farragut's force in Annapolis. These are going to sit tight until we can figure out what we're going to do with them. Foote's force is in Alexandria. We needed to build up the transports. Oh, this one's completely missing. Both of these are down a bit. We are currently in Alexandria. Let's go to our production and make sure we actually have some transports. We have 8, so they should get fixed there. All right, Farragut, Foote. Oh, some of these guys are quite low. Oh, but they are in Fort Monroe. I wonder if they can rebuild while they're here. Let's take the ones that are the most damaged. I guess just this one, the John Adams, is the only one that's really hurting. The other ones are just cohesion hits. So let's take that frigate back to Philadelphia. Oh, I can't get to Philadelphia. I thought we started in Philadelphia. Coastal waters, we should be able to get there. I thought Philadelphia was a port. It is a port. To Philadelphia. So he's going to Philadelphia. Okay. This force here is in this spot. We'll leave them there for a little while, then we'll go. Oh, flatboat. What do we do with a flatboat? Put them back in Cairo. Atlantic Squadron. Okay, so all of these have been gone through sufficiently that we will, I guess we're out of time, we'll stop this, and then our production's pretty much already done. We're out of money. Maybe start thinking about doing production while we're looking at each individual region and assessing its needs rather than saving it for the end. Might be worth some value. Anyway, this has gone long, so I will stop it here, and we'll see what happens next time.